Hey folks, Dooger does here. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I know I wasn't on yesterday, and I apologize for that. But I had good reason for it. Many of you know that after my grandma went back to Oklahoma City, I decided to start working on the Room of Awesomeness again. Um, I had it almost done, and while she was here, my mother was staying in that, or keeping some of her stuff in that room because it's an extra room. And so it just got literally trashed out. So I've been working on getting it back to where it was at because before Grandma came, I almost had it done. I was still having to go through some boxes of all kinds of different electrical cords and gaming stuff. And while I was going through some of the boxes, I realized that the way I had some of the stuff tied up, it wasn't staying tied up. It was getting all balled up back together again. So I had to take everything out and start over again. And I'm almost pretty close to being done with it again. But I've discovered a life hack that has helped me immensely. And I wanted to share it with you all. Right here, you see I have a regular paper towel, cardboard paper towel thing. I can't think of what they call these cylinders. And what I did is I cut it down to size. And here I have an old computer attachment plug thing. And all I did is I cut it down to size. Let me see if I can get it off. And I just rolled it up to where I could fit one of the ends in it. And this was a little bit, it fit just fine earlier. Now I don't want to go on there. But anyway, I slide it over there and it holds it in place. See, it's not gonna come out, and it'll stay together. This has helped everything stay more orderly to where I can put more items in the boxes. So definitely a good life hack. You can even use the little cardboard cylinders that come out of toilet paper. I've been saving those, and that's what this one is. And so yeah, I just been working on that, and already having a good start to my weekend. This morning I was listening to my favorite radio show, the Big Mad Morning Show on KMOD 97.5 here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And no, they're not paying me to say that. I really do love that station. Pretty much the only station I listen to anymore. And on the show, they was asking people to text in, what is the worst thing your mother's ever done to you? And if they pick your story, you get a free case of beer. So I sent a text in, didn't think they would actually choose mine because some of the ones that they had already talked about were a lot worse than mine. But anyway, I had pretty much given up on hearing my name or them calling or anything. So I had stopped listening. And as soon as I shut iHeartRadio down, started to go look at something on YouTube, I get a call, and it's a number I don't recognize. Pick it up. It's Gimpy McGee from KMOD, the Big Man Morning Show, and he said that my story was chosen. And they're going to give me a chance to talk about it on the radio. Well, I'm already getting nervous and excited because I was not expecting this to happen. And the story that I told was when I was in college. I think it was like my first or second year in college. Um, I was still living at home with my mother, and at the time, my sister was pregnant with her first child. And my sister was still in her teens. She was about 16, 17, and uh, we had a love-hate relationship. You know how it is, older sibling, younger sibling. Anyway, I was giving her hell. And my mother was like, look, if you don't knock it off, I'm going to make you get out and walk. Now, mind you, at the time we lived in Owasso, which is at the time was still kind of rural, and so uh, from where we were at, I would have had to walk probably 8 or 9 miles home. Well, I wouldn't keep my mouth shut. I kept running my mouth, messing with my sister. Finally, my mom had had enough. She pulled over, told me to get out. I had to walk 8 miles home. And I tell you what, that was the longest 8 miles I've ever walked. In fact, now mind you, I have cerebral palsy, so my legs tire out fairly easily when I'm walking for a long period of time. So I think I maybe walked 5 or 6 miles, and my legs started cramp seizing up on me. They were getting to the point where I couldn't even walk, and I didn't know what I was going to do, but I made it to it was like a tack shop, where they sell horse supply, that kind of thing. And I called someone to come get me, and my mom, she didn't want to talk to me, so her boyfriend at the time came and got me. But I'm glad I was able to make it home, because I tell you what, I don't ever want to walk that far again to get home. Oh my God, that sucked. But lesson learned, I didn't give my sister any grub for a while after that. But, it's funny how something that happened years ago that was bad for me turned out to be a reward down the line. And, it goes to show that even though it was a bad thing that may have happened to you, at some point it's a silver lining in the future. And it may not get you beer, and it may not get you anything, but at least you learned a lesson from it. And you're going to carry that with you down the road. And it may be a lesson that you can teach your children. And I think that's the biggest reward of all, is the wisdom you were given. And sometimes when the way we go about getting our wisdom is not always the easiest. And I want to thank, even though I had to make that walk, I'm glad my mother made me do it, because it taught me a lesson that I need to learn to control myself sometimes, because I do take things too far. I have a bad habit of doing that, and it's because I don't like being wrong. I'm just, that's the way I am. I feel that no matter what I do, I'm right. And I think that comes from the German side of my family, because Germans have and I'm not saying all Germans, but many Germans have this air of being right all the time. And so I don't like being told that I'm wrong. It's just one of my pet peeves. And so, but I've learned that even though I still don't like being told I'm wrong, sometimes I'll admit I'm wrong, and it's a good thing. It keeps me level, keeps me my feet on the ground, don't get so big headed. But hey, if I want to know down in the comment section, what is the biggest lesson you've learned? And give me a little backstory. I'd like to read it. I think it'd be interesting. Who knows? It may open some dialogue. And I want to thank you all for coming to view my videos. And for all you mothers out there, I want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day weekend. Y'all have a great, great weekend. And do good and deuces. Bye-bye.